So, the thing is, in life, every once in a while, you gotta connect the dots. Can you say this? Because you've got no other roadmap. There's nothing else for guidance other than intuition and signposts, like any kind of guiding light you can find. Especially if you're hanging around in unknown waters. So, and connecting the dots is something that ancient men used to be pretty good at doing because he had nothing else to work with, right? Now we've got scholars who tell us what there is to work with. You know, but if one were to, for instance, close the door on intuition, something that man has been using for a long time, like inside of you is an alarm clock, for instance. You don't need to purchase an alarm clock. Every one of you. But you've been stunted by your petty king's guidance and your own laziness to the point where your intuition is dead. Understanding, you're not connecting any dots at all. You capitulate to the genius of your proven liars. Jurisprudence, medicine, accounting, religion. You have priests seeking their own advantage through the prosecution of their interpretation of God's laws, who don't really believe there's a God. They do it for a living, livelihood, be a priest, a prophet. That wasn't how the construct started. So what happens to stuff that's birthed in inspiration and winds up in muck, like Christianity, say, for instance? Well, they're too stupid, we can't be bothered, and let's just make something up. Now, putting words in my dot connecting exercises, I have never found it advantageous to any being that's ever put words into the mouth of God or spoken things about God that are untrue. While it's true the individual may get to enjoy a moment's perverse release, like the orgasm one gets from stoning a woman to death. Not many men are stoned to death. But it's interesting, people are stoned to death or hung for theoretically untoward expressions of love. When a woman yields to her needs with a man, to consider that sinful is how. Now, well, it's true that we like to have people married so we can tell whose offspring is whose, and kind of keep track of things, but certainly that does not take precedence over the value of human life. Bookkeeping is never worth killing for. Understand? Never. 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 your schmunt your neighbor steals? And under what circumstances he stole it? Like, I know how despicable it's possible to get for human beings. But anyone who's being despicable is a very sad case. They're mentally ill. And the fucking pervert master, said to me, he says, I'm bitching and screaming and whining and complaining about the dementia of these beings, and I was at my wit's end, and I wanted to start beating on them. And so if you've listened to our other tapes, you may have encountered this individual. You're not always the kindest. Of course, not in mine. Anyway, he says, well, so tell me, asshole, what would you do with a room full of autistic children? Go in there and club them half to death? You see, I can't even use justice with you. I said, you're mentally deranged, deformed. It's like beating a thalidomide child. I'm responsible for you. And so I've been connecting whatever dots in any universe I think might be helpful. Before we can have any Congress, I need to be dealing with human beings, and right now you're not. Right now, you've lost your sense of embarrassment. And what do? You don't look at yourselves, you look at your fellows without looking at yourselves first. You're lonely, and right now I'm lonely too. I've never been lonely before, but I am now. So I know how it feels. And there's huge temptation to just give up and twist yourselves into a fucking perverted little porcupine if you can. You understand? But it's not profitable. It's not going to yield you much. And believe me, nobody can do a better pity party than I can. Believe me, I'm good at that. And I can never squeeze a nickel out of that shit. You go ahead, you try if you want. Or you can begin to worship the true. Begin the king's barf. And when you're done the king's barf, you're going to find some dots to start connecting. And you're going to notice that things are built with an incredible depth of concern for not only accuracy but workability and all things in life. From the inside of a bird's mouth to a blade of grass. It's built for workability, and its contribution adds something. Man is the only creature that's capable of adding something and taking something away. And when we choose to take something away, we take it away from ourselves first. We take it away from our joy, our experience of joy, our experience of union with our fellow. We become more separated, more isolated, more alone, more lonely, more divorced from the truth. So we seek salvation in whatever is handy at hand to start with, drugs, booze, pills. And then we find that doesn't work, or we try something else like religions or, gurus or somebody to tell me something that's I can get a peg somewhere stuck in something. And it doesn't work either. Not really. It'll do, but it's not really making me dance with joy inside, which is where I belong. Like God did not create this place to be a misery. I personally have helped make it that way, and I'm doing my level best to unmake it that way. And so part of my job in unmaking it that way is connecting dots. And when you worship the truth for a while, you start getting lighter, you get enlightened. It's just a natural consequence. There's nothing that can stop that once it's started. And so once there's nothing more to let go of, like once you've let go of all your lies, your thefts, your buggeries, your invalidations, your murderous stabs at other people's backs, all that stuff, you've seen it all, acknowledged it all, made every effort you can to make restitution for any harm you've caused, or at least make arrangements to do so, or acknowledge the debt to start with. And if you cannot pay it, then acknowledge that as well, but you make it your business to make some dent in that as quickly as you know how. And so after you've done most of that stuff, and so by now you've got some backbone and some integrity and some balls and some sea legs. Understand? And now you're a fully enlightened being looking for something to do. And there's nothing you're going to do. You're not going to lose this by stealing. You're not going to lose it by lying. You're not going to lose it for any fucking thing. It was expensive to gain to start with. Right? For most of us, the most expensive thing we've ever purchased is our own freedom. So, to hinder this process in anyone for any reason is harum, not ensured of survival. So, taking joy in the misery, the agony, or the loss of others, no matter who they are, even if they're Muammar Gaddafi, he didn't need to die that way. That was sick. That's that. I know how miserable petty kings can be. Oh, I'm not really a scholar in that domain, but I've seen enough to make me puke. And want to kill, even after growing to enlightenment. Some of these fuckers piss me off too. You need to understand this. They insult everything. But still, it doesn't help you to be doing this shit. It doesn't help you to be getting revenge. It makes you sicker. It makes you more stuporous. Revenge is the most expensive pill you can possibly take. And you never get satisfaction from it. It never cures anything. It doesn't work. But it's still tempting. The unworkable is tempting, but not yielding much fruit. So how does it get tempting? Because there's a sweet lie in it that allows me the delusion, the prerogative to create the delusion for myself that I got potency where I don't. So you settle for fake potency. And when they're in your business and your social intercourse, imagine what happens to your sexual intercourse, or emotional intercourse. Things are not disconnected in you, you understand? Including the dots. I used to like to think that I was separate from the dots that I was connecting. You understand? And the thing is, I'm not. Everything is connected to me. And everything's connected to you. But while I'm still worshiping gross stuff, like, oh, let me kill this guy. I just gotta fuck this guy up. He did hum-hama. Or he thought hum-hama. Or he dissed me, or he looked funny at me, or whatever. Didn't respect me, or whatever the story is. And I seek revenge, I lose. Instantly, the moment the choice is made, before I do anything, I lose. My joy quotient diminishes. My ebullience factor is reduced. My enthusiasm for things is dimmed. My reasonableness is enhanced. I get very, very reasonable when I find myself in the middle of a whole bunch of lies. I'm much more reasonable with me than I am with others. Can we say that? For the most part. So, you need to understand, as you came, what I'm looking at, or for, is what works. Alright, so, what we have right now before us are 7 billion, basically, bugs. Wall climbing slug. I gotta wall climb. No idea why, where they're going, what they're doing, or, a wall climbing slug's function is bait or food. That's the use that level of wit is put to in creation. And you find there's generally lots of them. So, it was never my ambition as a little boy to wind up as bait. Particularly as bait on another man's hook. Especially as bait on my own fucking hook. Think about this. Stupid, huh? But that's what you're doing. So, how do you get through to wall climbing slugs? This is the first order of business. What dots do I need to connect to get me to the solution to this one? Do you know? If you do, and you're holding on to me, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'll whack you, I'll get even with you for it. I'll get revenge. Anyway, so do you understand? You need help. You don't know how you're engineered to work. You don't. And you're not enlightened enough to even begin the practice. So, I first order of business that I can see is to encourage you to take an inventory of yourself. see where in creation you fit. I mean, you count. There's no getting around this. You count, period. I don't care whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, whether if your husband agrees with it or not. Doesn't matter. You count, period. End of story. To me and to God. A few others. All right, quite a few others. Anyway, so you can't use that story. It's not true. It doesn't work, and it's not allowed. Try using it, I'll fuck you up. I'll get even with you. Get revenge. So, you understand? Worshipping the true isn't something you do for me, or God, or anybody else. Worshipping the true is something you do for you. Give it some thought. See if you can connect the thought if you want this one.